But I'll be honest, the Indian people treated me nice. They didn't make me feel like I was something different.
People.
Yeah, they were.
Good people.
And they had nothing but good things to say about my height. Because I noticed something over there. Rick, I could live here.
Right.
I'm on the big side.
You might be from Asia, because
well,
China.
there's a thing about my mother and this small chink.
China and India.
Yeah. And there's this thing about the Italian, and my mom did run away with something, I don't know, some sort of a thing with Chinese. That's what my father tells me. I think he was just jealous.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Rick.
Yeah. So I think looks like they're confused with the time barrier.
Well, there is a thing. I never understood this. You have Eastern, you have Pacific, and then Central. How come we can't all have
Mountain time?
Mountain time messes me up.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I like that, Rick. Because if you're on the part of the mountain,
there's a couple.
it's like a half hour later.
It's like 2 states, mountain time. I
But I
don't know
like
who's
that,
in
because
it.
if you're on this side of the mountain, different than you're on this side of the mountain. The only thing is, I wonder if you die faster on this side of the mountain or that. It's like it's like the prescriptions and what they give you, you know.
You know, speaking of time, it must be confusing. Like there's places like Tennessee, for example, where you could be in one time zone. And you drive a little bit, and then you're in the next time zone.
I don't know what happens with that. It's the TV programming.
How the hell? What do they do?
Imagine if you had this on and you were watching something at 6 o'clock, the 6 o'clock news. You chose your transfer over, it's not there anymore.
Right.
The 4:30 p.m. Oprah show.
Wait, you live in this time zone, but let's say you play baseball over here. So now, I mean,
got there late, Rick.
Screw everything up. You'd always be late.
Imagine the first baseman late.
You'd be early.
He walks in, they go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I said 5:30. That's 3 hours that way." 2 miles to your east, you know?
I mean, that's so confusing to me.
It is. And then jet lag that don't make any sense. How do you get jet lag? If you're in a plane for 4 hours, but you land in a place that's 3.5 hours ahead, were you in a plane 4 hours? Where's the lag?
I think you're in the plane for 1.
There's that math. See, that's the math me and you were taught, the math that works. Because I asked the kid the other day what 2 and 2 was. He looked at me and said 7.
Instead of Common Core, I think we all, as a world, not even as a nation, we need to get back to common sense.
Yeah, man.
Common sense.
The good old days when you sat down and you said stuff like, "Work is good. Work hard. Play hard.
Right.
Have fun."
The good old days. How about the music from the good old days?
The 80s. Everything was about love.
80s, 70s. I'm driving. I'm listening to some like the Doobie Brothers, Kenny Loggins, like Foreigner.
Yes.
Like, this is good music.
Nothing but love one another.
Yes.
Hang on. Survive. We got to hang on. Keep pressing on.
Yes.
All this is now. And then the music out today, I try to listen. I can't hear. I don't even know. I
can't hear words.
No. Beats are good, though. I will say the beats are good. I can't understand
the
the
beats are good if you feel like
Bobbing
dancing
the
and vibing. But
I can't understand a thing that's
get a story out of these songs today.
Bobby ran down to the corner, shot Joey for 3 pieces of pizza, and then sold 2 back. I don't know how you make a song out of that. That's called the Pizza Shack. I don't know, one of them got rappers made.
Like the rap songs today. The rappers back in the day, you can understand.
They went forever, Rick. Rappers don't like, they never shut up.
Understand what
they're
talking
they didn't
about.
have a loop in there. They just kept going. Today I listen, like, what did he say? My son tells me things I don't even want to hear.
They throw the in there, like, dude, what are you guys doing?
They throw the F word everywhere.
Any F word.
Any F word. There's F words that ain't even there yet. We're looking to make them up new in the dictionary soon.
Yeah, so what are these kids today going to do when they go back and listen to the oldies? The oldies from today.
Your oldies is Lil Wayne.
Yeah, right.
Don't get me wrong, I like him. I like Lil Wayne. I actually like that. You know what I love the most about Lil Wayne? He little.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, Wayne, you ain't that small. Actually, I think we're the same size. You know what I noticed? He was
vertically challenged.
Only in basketball.
Right, basketball.
I can't play it, Rick. I can shoot a 3. I could do a 3-pointer.
Three-pointer.
I can't run it in because it looks ridiculous.
You can't.
Yeah, I can run it in, but I saw it on somebody's phone one time. I said, I ain't doing that anymore. So I said, driving in a paid for me looks like I'm trying to pick up something off the floor. I was sweeping cigarette butts up, Ricky.
Can you imagine you going up against Shaq?
You
bringing it hard into the hole.
And Shaq's waiting for you. When I go like this, I'm slamming right over his prick. If I jump, I might hit his shoulder. Love you, though, Shaq. One of the nicest guys I ever met. The only thing is that I got to get him to play golf. He don't like to play golf because he's so. Oh yeah, he's gigantic though. We got to get separate clubs made for this guy. You need a 4-foot. He can swing me.
It's interesting. You know, you talk about golf and athletes. Like athletes that don't even play golf.
Can play golf.
Like hockey players, as an example. I played with a number of hockey players.
Look, could they hit it?
They don't play, but they can crack
Well, it's that supination and pronation. They got that thing, and they could hold on to that angle so long and then pop it. The only problem, and they can putt too because of scoring.
Yeah.
The only problem you ever see that the hockey players have, and I noticed because they're talking to Spieth and Woods too, he plays a lot of stuff. He said they got no 50-yard feel. Well, sure, that's a part that you can understand. With all that rough touch, ain't going to be a 50-yard. There ain't going to be no feel there. Now tennis players have a different feel in the game.
Yeah.
And also, you're not going to believe it, gynecologists.
The gynecologist. I thought you called him dynamite.
Well, you know what? A dynamite to me.
So the gynecologist.
What a job. How you going to mean at that job, Rick? I looked at 16 vaginas today. You should have a smile on your face. Unless you have a camera and see what's coming in.
All the boys growing up talking, what a job to be a gynecologist.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be a job you would want?
Well, because you learn a lot of things besides of holy could happen. Because there's a lot of things walking in that door. But then there's something you learn. Could you imagine that? No offense to anybody. If you take offense, I really don't mind. How about that 375-pound, 4-foot woman that comes in and she says, listen, I got to open up and see it. Wow. Rick, the first thing you got to do is you got to put on a breathing apparatus. Wow. Rick, then you go in and guess what happens? The nurse looks in, she goes, where's Dr. Bo? Because of my height, Rick. Yeah. I'm all the way in here. I got 2 feet hanging out. I'm trying to find out what happened to a friggin' head. What's that thing over there, Rick?
You got that headgear thing?
Well, I don't wear that no more. I left one in one time. One lady took a piss and fell out. Thank God. Thank God. I had a lawsuit on me, Rick. I have a whole arm up a girl's ass one time. The guy says, is that fun? I said, I'm working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Ricky? Come on, I'm working.
I can see you in there.
Oh, Rick, Rick, don't lie. You go in the door and come in and get me out there for golf. And sometimes when I'm in, I'm trying my best, Rick, but I go up far. Sometimes I'm near the heart.
Well, I see you're one of your nurses. I went in the other day. I'm like, Ginger, where's Doc? Oh,
I was stuck.
Like, okay.
She never helps either. I told pull, she pushes. I'll tell you, the clients are all good. I had a guy come in.
Well, it's 2020.
Well, it's 2020. You know what? I was all right with it, Rick. Rick, when he walked in, I was amazed. First of all, I looked at Sebastian, my next wife.
You thought, right, that's what
they do. Tell you
something,
Ricky, gorgeous. And I'll be honest, it's a shame he should have been born out. That's how pretty he was.
Now, before she came in, you thought it was a she,
well,
right?
Because I'll tell you what's wrong here. That's why I'm okay with the law and all. They signed her in as a woman coming to see me, so I don't know nothing. This is my job, Ricky. Right. Now, I'm also work for the men. I got every degree, Ricky. Everybody knows. I got a degree I don't even know I got. So I got so much stuff. But I'm looking. I'm like, okay. And guess what? And the pretty name too, Nancy. And when I looked outside the next one, I was like, wow, this is going to be an easy one, until we got there, Rick. And it wasn't it wasn't
why
fully
don't you tell
complete.
the viewers, what's it look like?
Well, it's not, first of all, it's amazingly, the doc who did it is named Dr. Jenkins. Nice friend. You know Dr. Jenkins. He tripped one time when we were out at a club many years ago when you were married for your 3rd time.
Okay.
I think it was. Rick has been coming to see the doc for more of the mental field of, come on, Rick, stop lying. You've been married 673 times that I know of, which is speaking of the first 3. Jewish woman named Walker, which I can never pronounce. And I'm sorry. Maybe that's fluid.
No.
I don't know. I like who you would not. Listen, we all learn, Ricky, my 38th month.
That's right.
Anyway, and that's why we ain't got no money. Shh. What would you ask me again, Rick? I'm so sorry. What did you say to me? Okay. Thank you. Because I can carry
you want to describe what
Ricky,
go ahead.
Ricky, thank you, sir. Ricky, right over here. It starts, everything's normal. So you got the half center, and then you have the half center here. And then here's where you enter, okay? Now there's a little thing over here. Now this is very normal for us to see all the time. But what was different with me is when I start looking right here, when I start looking at the lips, they actually looked a little bit different than anything I've ever seen because they weren't done yet. They looked like feet. So I thought maybe she was having a baby. I didn't know what to do, Rick. I actually pooped myself. So then, I went to bed. I checked it. Oh, it was a little bit on the underwear. So then I wasn't going to show her any fear though, because I know what I'm doing. Plus, I didn't want to Doc Jenkins down. He's a good guy. So I'm in the middle over here. So then, actually, as I put the, I don't like to say the right name. I call them the jab openers. Well, laws of jive.
Now you said now the lips aren't there, but are all the other parts there?
The clitoris is lower than normal, and it's slightly shifted to the right. You would know why. It's kind of a bend under the old papa. So they keep it in the same. It's so that she can have. And believe it or not, what's incredible about this one that Jenkins did is this person can actually and does have the gland to get moist.
Wow.
I was blown away by that. But to get further there, it does look basically the same. The only thing is if a guy who's not ready and doesn't understand that this person's going through, it's going to scare the damn shit out of you. So, because it looks like a lobster.
Now, I mean, this might be a silly question, but for some of the viewers, they might be wondering, so I'm just going to ask it. Can this person have children?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, not yet. But yeah, now remember the 80s. Remember the 80s? Let me say something, then you're going to get it. In the 80s, we had test tube babies.
Right.
Am I right?
That's right.
They're around now, they're 25. They're 30. They're the people.
So basically, what you're doing is
We're tubing it.
the egg
We're tubing
and the sperm, and then you
we
put
just
it
call
in
it
there,
tubing.
and then
Yep, we
you're
tube
tubing
it up.
tubing
It's
it.
a plumbing term,
So there
but
you go.
we tube it up. And we do use solder. We tube it up, Rick.
You
tube it up.
solder.
We solder.
I don't even. They still do that
No,
solder
it's a different
today?
type of solder, Rick. It's
Remember
called
the
the
solder
skin flush.
guns with the
Yep,
metal
with the and you try, and then it would always break off the speaker.
Yeah.
Back into the music in the 80s,
Yeah.
when A-I-O-U, and you try.
Oh, A-I-O-U.
Well, that's the first way I learned
play
my
that song.
vowels.
Yeah.
That's how I learned my A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes Y.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
That's how I learned my vowels, Ricky.
That was a great
And
number.
And burn rubber on me.
At the clubs,
Come on.
man.
Yeah,
A-I-O-U.
Ricky,
Oh,
man, I was
boy.
out there dancing by myself, Rick, and
Me
nobody
too.
cared. Nobody cared, Rick.
Me too.
Nobody cared.
Nope.
In fact, they actually were going to get some people.
Isn't that funny?
Now dance with yourself, Rick. That people film and say things that put you on YouTube. No offense.
Yeah, they try and shame you. Tom.
Yes, just because I'm dancing with myself.
If you don't agree with what everybody's talking about, if
You're
you're not
crazy.
on board,
You're crazy.
they attack you.